What's going on, YouTube, and welcome to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte, and here we are. It is the third period of the New York Islanders and the Philadelphia Flyers. Probably the biggest game of the season for both of these teams.
Oh, it works now.
Yeah.
It was broken.
I just started.
Oh, I thought it was broken. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you for joining us here, and hopefully we have a good finish to this game. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good finish. Both these teams. I mean, it's really frustrating. I was really hoping to see a better effort from both sides. The Islanders have looked terrible. I mean, they've looked good, but like they haven't looked great. And then the Flyers have looked horrible, especially in the second period. Yeah, it's been one of those things where these are two teams right now that whoever gets into the playoffs, I mean, whoever's going to lose tonight is going to be upset. But in all honesty, either of these teams, whoever's going to play the top team in the East is going to get splattered all over the place. And at this point, it looks like it's going to be the Islanders or the Flyers. Just looking at their last couple games for both of them, it hasn't been pretty for either the Islanders and the Flyers. The Flyers, I believe, in their last 10 games, I think they're 2-5-3, which, that's not really a winning recipe. And then for the Islanders, it really hasn't been much different. And it's one of those things where when you get to this time of the year, this is literally the game of the year for both of these teams at this point. And it just doesn't, the Flyers kind of look like this game doesn't really mean that much to them. And then the Islanders are playing okay, but I wish I saw better. Like I said, the Flyers 2-5-3 in their last 10. The Islanders 2-7-1 in their last 10 games. Neither of these teams want to make the playoffs. And it's really a sad state of reality for both of these teams. Because I remember in 2020, these two teams met up in the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. And actually, no, it was the second round. Yeah, the second round of the playoffs in 2020. And it was a great playoff series. The decline of both teams since then has been pretty prominent. But we've also seen the Flyers go through a rebuild, to be fair. They have gone through a full rebuild during that time. And the Islanders have kind of steadily gone downhill, progressively gone downhill since that 2021, really, in 2021 seasons. Things have definitely changed a lot for the New York Islanders and the Flyers. So Travis Sanheim, I had to look at least 5 or 6 times. I was like, did Sanheim just rip up the Islanders defense like that? And he did. Bo Horvat got beat off the boards with Sanheim. He just outskated him. Anders Lee was flopping around behind Sanheim. Sanheim just went right past Anders Lee. It's just crazy how this game has gone so far. And I think Flyers fans are probably frustrated because they just have not gotten much effort, especially in the second period. So this is going to be an interesting third period, to say the least. I really have no idea what to expect. The Islanders are terrible when they have the lead. They're terrible in the third period. And the Flyers, I know they have not played their best recently, and they look tired. So you got to think in the third period, they're 2-21-6 when trailing after the second period this season. So you would think they should lose, except when you play the Islanders and they took a penalty. The Islanders took a penalty, and the Flyers are getting a power play 32 seconds into the third period. So this is what I'm talking about. The Flyers only, 2-21-6 when they're trailing 2 periods, except against the Islanders, that doesn't matter. And I really don't know if I'm ready for what's going to happen at the end. That is a terrible penalty. I'm sorry. You can't call that. What is that? Oh, man. That's a brutal call. But anyway, if you guys haven't watched, I made a video about the Oilers yesterday, and the Oilers fans are very mad at me. Usually I don't make videos like that, like kind of a rage bait video. I mean, whatever. People are going to be upset. They're not going to like certain things. I get it. Whatever. It's part of the game of YouTube. People don't like it. But to be honest with you, I truly believe that the Oilers are the same team because I in years past I thought that was the year. I thought last year was the year for the Oilers. I thought last year was the year they could finally get to the Cup final, finally overcome their demons. There are better teams in the Western Conference than the Oilers. I just have to be frank with that. I think if they played a series against like maybe Vancouver, or Los Angeles, I think they could win those series. But if we're talking, I don't think they're a good matchup for Vegas. I don't think they're a good matchup for any of the top 4 teams in the Central. I don't think they could beat Nashville. I don't think they could beat Colorado, Dallas, even Winnipeg. I think all those teams matchup wise are really going to be difficult for the Oilers. So I stand on my point that I think the Oilers are a bit overrated as usual, and people will disagree with that, but that's kind of what I think. So they have 1 shot on goal on their first power play. So let's see. The Flyers, they need to get some momentum here because I'm sure Tortorella ripped them apart in that second intermission. So we'll see if it does anything for them here. That's a bad pass. All right. Oh, this is going to be a stressful third period for me, isn't it? I am prepared for it all. So, second intermission, 3-0 Columbus over the Colorado Avalanche, just the way everyone expected, right? 2-0 Penguins over the Rangers. Again, didn't expect that score either. 1-1 between the Red Wings and the Lightning. 5-1 Toronto over the Florida Panthers. And then tonight, my favorite fan base, the Oilers, taking on the St. Louis Blues at 9 o'clock. The Kings and the Jets also at 9 o'clock. That could be a playoff series. That could be interesting. And then the Seattle Kraken and the San Jose Sharks, both tanking for Macklin Celebrini. They will be playing in San Jose at 10:30. So let me know how the stream is, guys. Is it coming in good? Let me know down below if the stream is coming in well or not. I'm trying Streamlabs again. I've tried Streamlabs in the past, and I've had mitigating success. I'm having problems with OBS right now, so this was kind of a last-minute thing. But I definitely wanted to live stream this game. 2-on-1 for the Islanders. Nelson and Palmieri. Doesn't even get a shot off. What? And Barzal just shoots it and it goes right up into Palmieri. He missed the entire net. Oh my God. Jeez. So at least Palmieri looks okay. That's the good thing. So another missed opportunity for the Islanders. Oh, man. All right, so let's see what happens here. So what are your guys' predictions? Let me know down below what's your predictions for what this game is going to be at the end. I'm going to say 4-3. 4-3 Islanders. I'm going to go with the Islanders getting the win. I am not confident in that prediction at all with how this game has gone, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. The Flyers look terrible, though. I mean, as bad as the Islanders have looked, they looked better in the second, but that means nothing because it's the third period. So, I don't know. Let's see. Barzal's coming up. And I really do not like those jerseys. The jerseys that the Flyers are wearing, their Stadium Series jersey, is horrible. I don't like it one bit. 15:40 left in the third period. 3-2 Islanders. We'll see if they're able to hold on. The Flyers are having a lot of problems with the neutral zone. They're turning the puck over a lot. And the Islanders are fumbling it almost as bad as the Flyers, but they're just dumping it in. They have the lead. The Flyers have to push the play. They got to get the puck in the zone with possession and try and score goals. The Islanders don't need to score goals anymore, at least right this second. It is 3-2. Oh, there's Tippett. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh. I think that was a block. That was a really good chance for the Flyers. Probably their best of the period so far. Oh, man. Oh, a bunch of guys down. Again, another turnover in the neutral zone for the Flyers. What was that about? Somebody just shoved Nelson into the boards. I don't know what that was about. Was it friendly fire? It was. It hit Atkinson's skate. Oh, man. Damn. Cam Atkinson blocks his own team shot. Whoops. Oh my God, he almost deflected in his own net. Oh man. The Flyers definitely giving a push here. They've gotten like 5 shots in the last 2 or 3 minutes. They're throwing everything they can at the net. And now the Islanders are the team struggling to get the puck out of the zone. That's what the Flyers are hoping for if they want a chance here. So, with the way the standings are right now, let me see if I could show you guys. A little behind the scenes here. No, that's not what I want to show you. Let's go to the standings. Here we go. Apologies for that, guys. So there we go. So there is your Metropolitan Division standings with the wild card. And so the Flyers have 82 points. The Islanders with 73. But you got to remember, the Flyers have played 2 more games than the Islanders. So theoretically, if the Islanders are to win those 2 games, that's 81 points, and the Flyers would have 82, right? So 81, 82, okay? Let's say hypothetically the Islanders win those games, and if they win today, that's 2 points the Flyers don't get that the Islanders do get, right? So now it's technically in favor of the Islanders, but hypotheticals only go so far. So the Islanders right now are 5 points back of the Flyers Um, yeah, they're 5 points back of the Flyers. And what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, yeah. So if they win tonight, the Islanders would be 3 points behind the Flyers. And if the Flyers win, they're 7 points ahead of the Islanders. So this is a pretty massive game here for both. This is a massive game for both teams. This either basically takes the Islanders out, or for the Flyers, it gives them a steep advantage back over the Islanders in the standings. So again, there's a lot of hockey to be played left, but really, the Flyers, it is still in their destiny. And I talked about that in my video earlier today, talking about the Flyers, how, it's just crazy that Fedotov is playing. I made a video about this morning. I was not expecting him to be in. It is pretty cool. And he's played well so far. The one goal, you can't even really blame him for. He's played spectacular. He's kept the Flyers in this hockey game. So far, it's looked good on John Tortorella making that move. Just a matter of if the Flyers can find a way to kind of show some life and some kind of response for Fedotov. And you would think they would be more motivated considering the whole situation. But I don't know. We'll see. There's enough hockey left. There's enough hockey left. I've learned over the years, you can't get too high. This is not a Barry Trotz Islander team. This is not a protected lead at all. So Flyers fans, you still have hope. You definitely still have hope. And I'm really watching the board battle, because whoever's winning those board battles, especially with the way these two teams play, that is going to be very important. Uh-oh. And here comes Owen Tippett. Coming down. All right. Who is that? Yeah, Pelech. Good defensive play by Pelech. Yeah, that's the only thing I worry about here, though. The Islanders are just dumping the puck in, and they're not really at all aggressive, and that puts all... the Flyers are kind of just going to do their thing. The Islanders got to be careful sitting back too much, because that just gives the Flyers more opportunity to kind of move the play forward, right? You keep giving them the puck over and over again. That was a big problem in the Lane Lambert era of the Islanders. Oh, my God. Whew. Whoa. Up, Fairby. That's a trip. No call. Wow. I'm surprised they didn't call that. Okay. All right, they're letting the boys play then. Fine. Just don't call that on the Islanders in 2 minutes. That's it. I'm fine with the no call. Just don't call it on the Islanders now. That was kind of a hook, but okay. They're really letting them play. Okay. Oh, man, Martin, you got to get that out. Who is that? What's going on, Ali Dash? How is it going? Yo. What's going on, Ali Dash? It's nice to see you in the chat. Long time no see, buddy. I hope you are doing well. So the Flyers have come all the way back here in the third period with the shots. The shots are way, way closer than they were in the second period. I think it was 14-3 shots for the Islanders in the second period. The third period, the Flyers have definitely come back. They've basically evened up the shots. Ali Dushed, Kevin, you popped into my head earlier today, and here I open YouTube, and you're at the top of my feed. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, that's great, Ali Dash. Yeah, I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good, Ali. Yeah, everything's been going really well. I have a little bit more time to do streaming and things like that, so I'll be back. Now that we're getting ready for the playoffs, I'll be live streaming more over the next couple of weeks and throughout the postseason. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So it's very nice to see you back here, though, Ali Dash. It's been too long. A couple weeks ago, I was thinking about you when I saw the Senators play the Islanders. Your Senators came to Long Island and kicked the Islanders' butts. So I got to see Kachuk get a nice hat trick against the Islanders. So, oh no, oh my God, Ryan Pulock has been brutal. Yeah, the Flyers are definitely pinching, which means the Islanders could catch a break. I mean, Barzell got he got a full-on breakaway in the second period, but a good save by Fedotov kind of prevented that from really going anywhere. Did you cut your hair or it's just pulled back? I did cut my hair. I've cut my hair much, much shorter. It's actually long right now considering how I've kept it, but it is a lot shorter. I don't know what I'm going to do for the playoffs. I kind of like the beard shaved. I might just grow out the mustache for the playoffs. We're going to see. It kind of depends on where things are at. But I think that I will be keeping things a little bit more trimmed. And I actually looked back at some of my videos, how long my beard and hair got, like especially during COVID. It's pretty incredible how things were during that time period for me. It is pretty funny. Hashtag hockey mullet. I figured Ali Desh would say that. I figured that would be your response. So those games are underway. The Blues and Oilers and the Kings and Jets. Both those games now officially underway as they just started the first period. So we'll see how those games go. I mean, there is playoff implications for the Kings, the Jets, and the Oilers. The Blues are the first team that's not in the playoffs, but I think they're 8 points back of the Kings. So I'm bald, can't grow much hair, but I keep a full beard. There you go. See, if I was bald, I think I would try to grow the full beard. If I could grow a full beard, I would, but it's kind of choppy. If you guys can grow a full beard, definitely do it. But it's too like stringy still. It's not like complete. I am jealous of the guys that can have a full beard. It is a hell of a look. I love that. And what's the score? So for the Oilers and Blues, still tied at 0. And then for the Kings and Jets, it's still 0-0. Leafs are winning 5-2 over the Panthers. I'm sure Luis is not too thrilled about that. The Lightning and the Red Wings tied at 2. So the Red Wings trying to hold on for dear life. The Penguins also holding on for dear life. They have a shutout right now at MSG. A 2-0 lead over the Rangers, even though they're getting outshot 16-25. The Penguins, Nedeljkovic is playing really well. And then this is the weirdest score of the night. So it was 3-0 Columbus Blue Jackets over the Avalanche after 2, but now the Avalanche have a goal, so we'll see how that game goes. Maybe we'll do a little bit of scoreboard watching. If they make that a 1-goal game after this stream, maybe we'll jump over to that game. We'll see if if the Avalanche can come back. And then, of course, in our game, the Islanders and the Flyers, it is 3-2 Islanders. So right now, this game is really up for grabs totally. Like, there are 5 minutes left, or 6.5 minutes left. I have no idea what's going to happen here. Like, I don't know what version of either of these teams is going to show up the last 6.5 minutes. But this is going to be a hell of a finish. I can tell you that. If you're a non-Islanders or Flyers fan, it's probably a very fun game to watch. But if you're a fan of either of these fan bases, it's brutal. It's going to be really hard to watch the rest of these games. Oh, man. I don't think the Islanders have gotten a shot in like 5 minutes. So we'll see what happens here. But, oh, man. And Kyle McLean. He's gotten a couple really good looks. I really like that kid. So 5:40 left. The Isles and Flyers are my two favorite teams after the Senators. So, what do you do in that situation? Are you happy with whoever wins the game? What do you do with that, Ali Dash? I'm not really sure. I'd love to know which team, if you had to choose one, right? Let's say, what was that? The 1980 Cup? The first cup the Islanders won, or the 79? Whatever year that was. The Islanders' first cup where they beat the Flyers. Were you, like, happy or sad about that? I'd love to know. Because I guess we'd never see that again. The Islanders and the Flyers played each other in the Stanley Cup final, but that will never happen again. And if you look, the Islanders' old Nassau Coliseum logo used to be at center ice, and it was like the Islander logo on one side and the Nassau Coliseum on the other side. Like kind of how the Flyers have it. They have the split Flyer logo, right? And what was I going to say? I thought it was a Flyers logo back in the day. It was kind of confusing, right? I thought, like, wait, they gave the away team's logo on the home ice team's, like, center ice? But then, obviously, I figured out that's not what it was. But it was kind of ironic. It was the Flyers, and the Nassau Coliseum logo looked very eerily similar to that. I'll show you guys the picture if I can. Let me see if I can find it. Because it's kind of weird it's hard to explain it exactly, but if I'm able to find the picture of it, it'll put things in more perspective. But they keep showing the 50th and the old logo. Yeah, this isn't what I'm looking for. Let's see. Oh, there's just a bunch of pictures of Tavares. Oh, disgusting. How dare they? But I didn't really think much of it, but the Flyers did change their center ice logo back. They used to have the two, right? The split logo, one logo on one side, one on the other. And then last year they did a full logo, one big Flyer logo in the middle, and now they've gone back. They decided to go back to what they originally had, which was one Flyer logo on each side of the ice, which I think is, I don't know, that's when I watch a Flyers game, that's what I kind of expect them to have. I can't find this. This is very frustrating. See if I could find it. There's a very famous picture that used to be at the bottom of the stairs, like in the basement of the Coliseum. Oh, that's gonna annoy me so much. But anyway, I guess it doesn't really matter. But Either way, it kind of looks like the Flyers logo. So, Ali Desh, it's funny you bring that up. I did want to mention that to some of you guys because, you guys, where have you guys been? Like, so Ali Desh, I'm done being an Islanders fan and I'm becoming a Rangers fan for the remainder of my life. Did Angela hack your account? No, Ali Desh. Remember the date. What's today's date? It was a prank on everybody, and I actually had a couple people that completely fell for it. They're like, oh, he's a fair weather Islander fan. He's not a real Islander fan. I'm like, dude, it's April Fool's. What are you doing? Like, I hope that's not the only April Fool's joke that you guys saw, but a bunch of people fell like hook, line, sinker on that one. I thought that was hysterical, but you're not the only one, Ali Desh. Don't think you're not stupid. You're absolutely not. Especially if you follow this live stream. If you follow Goal Line Hockey, you're not. Yeah, it was completely a joke. Yeah, no, but a bunch of people were like nasty. I'm like, I've always been an Islander fan. If you've watched my videos, you know I would not give up that quick. Yeah, a lot of people. You know what? Everybody's lives are so crazy. It's like it's everybody just remembers it's a freaking Monday morning. Nobody cares about April Fools on Monday morning. If it was a Friday afternoon and everyone's all happy, it's going to be the weekend, April Fools. Hey, you know what? Let's play a little joke. People are more down for that. But on a Monday, I'm sure there were less April Fools jokes than if it was later in the week, and people were maybe a little bit more excited, right? But I digress. Nonetheless, especially after Easter, right? I think a lot of schools had off like the last couple of days. So I think a lot of people were even off today. But that's an icing. And the Flyers are actually out shooting the Islanders now. Wow. That came up pretty quick because the Islanders at one point were like, I think it was like the Islanders had 24 shots, the Flyers had 15. Now the Flyers have 29 and the Islanders have 26. And they've pulled the goalie with 3:30 left. Yeah, so my son was off Friday and Monday. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm sure a bunch of people, a bunch of you guys, either you as the kid or your children were off. Stores were closed Friday and Sunday. That's nice for Good Friday and yesterday. They should be off. I try to avoid going out on Easter or Good Friday or any of those holidays, right? Because I'm thinking, well, I don't want to work those days, so why would I go and support businesses that stay open those days? I'm just giving them a reason to stay open. I try to avoid going to any service industry or buying things at places because I don't want to support that. I'd rather they are off. They should be. So 3:20 left in the third period. The Islanders are getting outshot. This is the reverse of the second period. The Flyers were outshot 17-3 in the second period. The Islanders are being outshot 15-3 in the third period. So it is a complete reversal from the second period. 3 minutes to go. Empty net. Fedotov is sitting on the bench. We'll see if the Flyers are able to tie this game and send it to overtime. And that would be huge for the Flyers. The Flyers would gladly take overtime in this type of game. If you guys hear that weird noise, if you haven't been seeing my videos and stuff recently, that's just the air freshener in my room. That is nothing like, it's nothing weird happening. It's just to keep my room smelling nice. So, apologies if you do hear that. All right, so 3 minutes to go. Big face-off win for the Islanders. Dump the puck in. And let's see. So Fedotov is probably looking. Oh, what's going on, PJ? So PJ's in the chat. Thank you for joining us, PJ. And yeah, so we got a bunch of the OGs in here. So PJ knows the backstory. I don't know if Ali Desh knows yet. But I posted a video about the Oilers yesterday. And the comment section was either, well, this is how it went. So last night and this morning, it was very much, yeah, the Oilers suck. We all hate the Oilers, right? Because I got a bunch of Flames fans that are subscribers and Canucks fans that are like, yeah, anti-Edmonton, this and that. And then today, around like this morning, like 8, 9 o'clock, I got a ton of views on that video, and all of a sudden, a bunch of Oilers Army just came and attacked me. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He hates the Oilers and this and that. I'm like, dude, you have not watched my videos. If you think I hate the Oilers, you have no idea. Like, I thought it was hysterical. All the Oilers fans were pissed at me. But listen, the rage bait, listen, they could be mad all they want. Respect the hustle. They gave me the most views I've gotten on a video in like 2 months. So I appreciate it, Oilers fans. I love you so much. Oilers Nation, you are the best. And you know why? Because you gave me a ton of views. So you could hate me, you could give me whatever you want, but I love it. And what's going on? We got Luis coming in here too. What's going on, Luis? Yeah, we were talking about the Panthers. Dude, what's going on with the Panthers? Luis, I have a story for you. Luis, so last week, the Rangers and the Panthers played at the Garden. And I was able to go down to the ice after the game. I was within like 5 feet of Evan Rodriguez, Matthew Tkachuk, and Bobrovsky. And they were like talking to their family and friends and stuff. And I was thinking of you, Luis. I was like, oh, Luis would be in heaven right now. I didn't say anything to them. I left them alone. It was kind of like after the game when everyone leaves the stadium, the guys go up to to kind of see their family and stuff. So I didn't want to sit there and ask for pictures and autographs, but it was cool to see them. And I was thinking of you. So bet the house on the Panthers winning the cup. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think the Panthers, they are such a weird team. Like, when it comes to the playoffs, I'm definitely afraid of the Panthers because you look at all the guys on that team that are kind of a pain in the ass, right? You got Tkachuk. Who's that big defenseman that's there right now? That he's a pest. They just have a bunch of guys there that you just come playoff time you don't want to deal with, and that's what the Flyers are kind of like that. The Flyers are the kind of team that if they make the playoffs, they've got Hathaway. Not that they're really tough guys, but like Konechny, Couturier, they're tough guys to play against. And a 7-game series, that's going to be tough to deal with. As miserable as they've been recently, but... And there you go, Palmieri. Oh, he didn't get the empty net. Oh my God, come on. Oh, Ali Desh is saying that the Leaf fans are chanting, "We want Florida." Oh, they are stupid. I really hope that's from last year, right? That's not from this year. Vegas is done for. Oh my God, the Islanders had an empty net. The Islanders cannot score on the empty net. I think they have one empty netter the entire season. It was from last year. Yeah, I do remember that. I'm cheering for the Islanders in the playoffs. Thank you, PJ, but they got to get there first. They got to win this game. They have to beat the Devils. They were talking about the Islanders' schedule earlier on the MSG broadcast. The Islanders do not go on a plane the remainder of the regular season. They have 2 more road games. They have one at Madison Square Garden, 12:30 this Saturday, and then they have another game in the Prudential Center to end the season to take on the Devils. So there's no planes for the rest of the season for the Islanders. They are in their time zone, a bunch of home games, or at least close. This is as good of a chance as the Islanders get here. This is it. You got to give everything you have left in the tank. And I love how you guys are exploding the chat. I miss you guys a lot. I miss the OGs here at the channel. What else are you guys saying? Vegas made your team look like kittens in Game 5. You know what, Luis? I think Vegas... the problem is the Blues aren't good enough. I think they're 8 points back of a wild card spot. I think the playoffs are pretty much set in the Western Conference. I think it would take something really spectacular for the Blues to somehow knock out the Kings or the Golden Knights out of the playoffs at this point. So 59.5 seconds left in this game. Oh my God, this is going to be a tight finish. And let's see. Oh man. Let's see if the Flyers can tie this game. But I'm remembering I went to the Stadium Series game between the Islanders and the Rangers, and I'm just watching this game right now is giving me such bad thoughts from that game. I'm really I'm terrified as hell watching the rest of this game right now. But you know what? I look at it, nothing will be as bad ever as that Stadium Series game. I am so disgusted with the Islanders after that game. It was so hard to watch how that whole thing unfolded against the Rangers. 32 seconds left. Oh my God, this is brutal. The Islanders cannot get the puck out. Oh my God. It's a full-on firing range. 15 seconds. Oh, they're going to score, aren't they? They're going to score. Oh my fucking God. You cannot be serious. Holy shit, dude. I called it. You have got to be fucking kidding me. Yeah, was pissed. So the Islanders give up the lead with 9.6 seconds left in the game. This has been the entirety of the Islanders season right here. Unfucking believable. That is such a shit goal, too. Good for Morgan Frost, though. That's not like him. Oh, my God. I cannot believe this. Well, I do. I expect it because the Islanders suck, but... Yeah, Luis. Yeah, so Stuart Skinner is having an has improved tremendously and is having a career season. Yeah, he has. But the problem is, we've seen this from the Oilers before. I'm sorry. When it comes to the playoffs, everybody other than Draisaitl and McDavid shows up. So, listen, Hyman's been a good player this year. I think he's leading the team in goals. They've had some really good moments. But the problem is, come playoffs, it seems like everything falls apart and evaporates. So until you can show me in the playoffs that they can get it done, I have a hard time believing. And this is over. The Islanders' season's over. You can't give up. The Islanders are too far back. You can't even give the Flyers a point. They're fucked. I'm so pissed right now. I don't even know what to do with this. I don't even know if I want to watch overtime. This is the epitome of this season for the New York Islanders. Absolutely ridiculous. Unbelievable. And we have a super chat from Ange, $2. Thank you so much, babe. You're the best. Thank you so much for the super chat. And I think I could actually add a fun thing. I don't know how this works. Yeah, it's okay. I know, Ali Dash. You know what? After that Stadium Series game between the Islanders and the Rangers, this is nothing. I honestly don't care. In terms of this, it's just the epitome of the entire season. That's really what this it's just every game the Islanders have done this. It's one thing if they do it once or twice a season and it sucks and it hurts. It has been every damn game. And you know what? Thank God Angela's a Ranger fan, because I've actually been going to some games at the Garden the last couple weeks, and it's actually been fun. I'm actually just going to a hockey game and just watching it, and win or lose, I don't care, and it's been fun. Watching the Islanders is the literal opposite of that. It is going to most Islander fans, I would probably bet if they were to put together like the average lifespan of a like hockey fan for each individual team, Fedotov went to the wrong net. Whoops. He looks nervous as shit though. Well, we'll see what happens. Yo, we got a super chat from Ali Dash, $2.79 Canadian. What is that, like 15 cents American? Now, all kidding aside, thank you so much, Ali Dash. He says the Isles win in OT. I got Nelson sniping one. All right, we'll see, Ali Dash. We'll see. I really hope you're right. But I'm trying to see. I think there's a way. Donation. Yeah. Okay. I think I can add like a cool animation. Yeah, so, oh, this is cool. Let's say, nice. It does work. Whoops. Look at that little guy. Can you guys see that? Let me know if you could see the thing in the top right corner. Is it actually 15 cents American? And listen, I'm pretty good with the conversion. Yes! No way! Ali Dash got it! Brock Nelson with the snipe. I don't know if Ali Dash knew that or not. Ali Dash. Holy crap. How did you get that? He had to have known ahead of time. Alright, so Angela spoiled it too. Thank you. But, I mean, as much as yeah, the Islanders won, but they gave a point to the Flyers. And they're gonna, that's huge for the Flyers that they even got a point. What a shot by Nelson, though. Damn, Ali Dash, man. Can you get me lottery numbers by any chance? Are you available tomorrow afternoon for... Is that a vein popping out on my face? Or is that just... Oh, that's just the lighting. Okay, I was going to say. I thought there was a vein on my cheek. I'm like, oh, that's not good. So the Islanders beat the Flyers 2-1. Oh, so it was a wild guess. Wow, that's pretty cool. So I'm going to leave that in the top corner. I actually love that. So it shows when people donate, and it shows when people subscribe. So you could see the most recent subscribers, the average popcorn enjoyer, Huey Hodgson, John Evans, and of course, Angela and Ali Dash with the super chats. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the support. It really does mean a lot. And of course, PJ's got a one-up, everybody. Yo, we got a super chat here from PJ. $7 Canadian. So what is that? $1 American? Oilers versus Vegas, first round, who wins? Kev is the best hockey content creator. You can see the passion he has for the sport. Thank you so much, PJ. I appreciate that a lot. And those are our two members here of the channel, Angela and PJ. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.
Did you see that?
No.
That popped up.
Oh, so that pops up too? Was he dancing, the dinosaur? Okay. All right, so I'll leave that.
No, it's not there anymore.
No, but it was, right? Okay. All right, so I think I figured that out too. So that's pretty cool. So we've got a little donation thing, and we also have the thing here. So there should be a little alert box on this side, which I think I just missed it. And then on this side is going to be some, if you subscribe to the channel or you donate. So Oilers beat Vegas. Vegas is Bobo right now. Oh, I don't know what that means. Prediction on who's winning the President's Trophy. Prediction on who's winning the President's Trophy. Right now, that's kind of a tough one. Well, in terms of, okay, you did see the dancing dino when you donated. Okay, so Oilers versus Vegas. All right, so this is the problem with the video earlier today. And the thing is for so yeah, not the Panthers. So I still am going with Vegas, and it's not because of how they've played this season. During this season, they have not been great. It's the way they're built. They're a pain in the ass in the playoffs. So I'm still going to go with Vegas here over the Edmonton Oilers. It's much more shaky than I would have said last year, but it's Vegas. It's the Vegas Golden Knights, baby. It's so hard for me to go against that. And yeah, thank you, PJ, for sticking up for me, because yeah, it was pretty bad. The Oilers fans, like it was like a flamethrower. And of course, PJ was in there helping me out. There was a couple subscribers to the channel that are legit Oiler fans that I felt bad for. Like, shout out to Daniel, your boy. He usually watches our live streams. He's an Oiler fan. He was upset. I felt bad. He gave it like a sad face. He was just disappointed. But I'm just telling you what I think. I truly do not think the Oilers are legit. It's not clickbait. It's not rage bait. It's not any of this BS. I truly think that the Oilers are not the team to get it done. I just don't see it. You need to have enough pain in the ass guys on your team, and you need just a combination of everything. And I just don't think they have that yet. They haven't fully committed to playing good defense, and until they do that, it's really hard for me to think that they're gonna go out there and win it. And thank you for joining us, Annika. Go Islanders! That is right. Let's go. Big win for the Islanders tonight. It keeps them just barely in the playoff hunt. We'll see what happens. What? 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 What happened?
Didn't answer.
I didn't even see that. I already answered that already. I've said that before. I feel like Oilers fans are the most sensitive in the NHL. You know what though? I see it as I think it's a compliment. I think the Oilers, all those teams in like Western Canada, specifically Vancouver, Calgary lesser so. I don't get a ton of hate from the Flames fans, but especially the Canuck fans and the Oiler fans in particular. Those two fan bases in particular are really, really passionate. And I actually love Oiler fans. I'm actually really happy with the discussion with them because they're passionate. They love their team. They care. And they're never going to see me talk about this. They're never going to watch this live stream or like understand anything about my channel. They watch one video and that's all you could say about me and that's it. And if that's what you think, then that's what you think. You're driving more traffic to my channel. I love it. But if you actually watch my channel, you would understand I love that. And I don't know. Yeah, a bunch of babies, maybe a little butthurt. But, like, I don't know. I think it's fun. And, yeah, me and PJ were trolling them in the comments, and they were getting so upset by it. It was hysterical. And once I saw PJ in there, I'm like, all right, as long as I'm not the only one on this ship, as long as I got somebody, behind me going with this, I'm going to go with PJ on this. So, me and PJ were in there kind of blasting the Oiler fans. Oilers are one of the few who could get away with a lack of full defensive buy-in. McJesus is that good. And thank you, Morgan Williams. Yeah, I mean, and see, that's the thing. Like, I would agree with you, Morgan Williams, on that during the regular season. But the problem is in the playoffs, they shut down, and that's what happens to the Leafs. They shut down Matthews and Marner, and the second your top two guys are shut down, who else is going to show up? Right? Who's the Jonathan Marchessault? Who's the Patrick Hornquist? And I'm giving really weird examples, and that's on purpose. Who is going to be that second or third tier player on the Oilers that's going to get them to score the goals other than Draisaitl or McDavid? And if it's Zach Hyman this year, then they prove me wrong. But until I see that, I've seen way too many Oilers teams that have not done that it's so hard for me to sit here and say that they couple things. So nostalgia, definitely. I really like I like Casey Cizikas as well along that same line. But I really, in terms of probably my favorite player right now, it's probably Bo Horvat. I really like Bo Horvat of the Islanders. And I'd love to know who your favorite player is. Do you like Matt Barzal? Yeah, I like Barzal too. Absolutely. He's probably the best player on the Islanders. So yeah. I used to like Adam Pelech, but he's been really frustrating me this season. And it's not that I don't like him as a person, but as a player, he's been really hard to watch this year. So it's been frustrating to cheer him on at points, but the Oilers lack defense and it kills them in the playoffs. Think about the Avs versus Oilers series. Yeah, again, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, Oilers fans take so much offense to it. The Western Conference is stacked. And when you look at any of the top 4 teams in the Central Division, Winnipeg, Nashville, Dallas, Colorado, one of those 4 teams is going to the Stanley Cup final. I just do not see a world where one of the Pacific teams, maybe other than Vegas, in terms of a good matchup for anybody else, I think that's it. And I don't know. I want to see what you got. Losing streak in 2024. Conference. Like, are you kidding me? You're crazy. Nurse making 9.5 is brutal. Yeah, and that's the thing too. But I mean, despite that, they still have. I mean, I know the fans have a love-hate relationship with Evan Bouchard, Matthias Ekholm. I was actually going to make a video talking about Ekholm instead of kind of my rage bait video. I was actually going to say a very positive video about Ekholm, but I decided to go with the latter one instead. But, you know, Matthias Ekholm is one of the top defensemen in the league. He might even, in my opinion, he should probably be a finalist for the Norris Trophy this year. But nobody's talking about Ekholm. At least I don't think anybody's talking about Ekholm, but yeah, do you like Matt Barzal? Yes, I do. I'm wearing a Barzal jersey. Of course I do. You know, if I were to get another Islander jersey anytime soon, it would be a Bo Horvat jersey. So in terms of who I like right now, that's kind of where I'm at. I have a Barzal and a Cizikas jersey. I have a white away Casey Cizikas jersey. So that's where we're at. Oilers need a Blake Coleman type of player. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about, right? When Tampa brought in Nick Paul, like those types of players is what I think the Oilers are kind of lacking. You know, like the Rangers, they added Alex Wenberg. I think Alex Wenberg is that type of guy for that team. You got me there. So Ali Dash said the Oilers are very popular outside of Edmonton. Jets too. Vancouver and Calgary, not so much. Yeah, I've noticed that. I'm surprised Jets fans, right? Because everyone talks about their low attendance and their low population. They might have a smaller overall fan base. Maybe they're a super hardcore, passionate fan base, but they're not as big of a fan base. Kind of like an Islanders, right? Like they're in a weird niche market where there's passionate fans, but there's not as much of a fan base, right? I mean, the Oilers, yeah, somebody said it earlier talking about the Habs. The Habs are another one. Like, you could literally make a YouTube channel based off of the Montreal Canadiens and have a very successful channel with thousands of subscribers because there's that much of a fan base there. The Islanders, you can't do that as much. You can, but not to the same degree as like Montreal or Chicago or the Rangers or the Bruins or the Red Wings or like an Original Six team, right? Half of my family is Canucks fans. Oh, I can't wait for the Panther playoff watch parties. Absolutely, Luis. We will definitely be doing that. Even, I think it's next week. The Bruins and the Panthers play again. I'd love to do a live stream of that game. I'm pissed I didn't do the last game, the whole game, because that ended up being a really good game. With the Panthers and the Bruins. They are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the playoffs, both of them. And I've done a couple videos on those guys. So Ali Dash said, by the way, the comments about Edmonton's popularity are not due to McDavid. This dates back to Gretzky. Yeah, that's very true also. Just generational fan base. And what's going on, Grimmers? Welcome. And no, Grimmers, I'm not doing it. He said, what did he say?
That's easy.
No, he made me do this last time. And I named all 31 teams except one. And it's the freaking Columbus Blue Jackets. And only Grimmers would know. What?
Just look in your closet.
I know. But that's cheating. I don't want to cheat. Kev would look so good in a Rangers jersey. PJ,
You do.
I would need. I can't even. If someone gets a screen grab of me in a Rangers, enough for me to give. That's my price. The Vancouver Canucks. That's funny. Does anyone call the Vancouver Canucks? Yeah, I mean, they kind of are, right? Have you been to an Islander game? Yes. I actually have had my dad has season tickets since they've been in UBS Arena. So yeah, I've been to, my best game that I've been to for the Islanders was definitely their final game at Nassau Coliseum. Anthony Beauvillier getting the overtime winner against Tampa Bay. And it was the end of regulation. I had to go to the bathroom. And then I was waiting in line, and I thought I might miss the beginning of overtime. I just made it in time, and then, of course, Bo scores in, the first minute of that overtime, and that was incredible. PJ, Kev, name one player on every team whose name starts with a C. Oh, my God. You guys are doing these weird things. I don't know. Can we talk about the Flames? Because you said next time, last time. Oh, I did, Grimmers. You're right. What do you want to talk about with the Flames? Where would you like to go, Grimmers? What's the score for the Ranger game?
They lost.
They did?
Am I supposed to see your screen?
Yeah. They want to talk about the, Oh, they did come back, though. 5-2.
It was 3-2 when I turned it off.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. So that was actually a good game. Okay.
Well, one of the goals. I had to text him. I knew first.
Yeah, you almost spoiled it. I wanted to see it, though.
Not that game.
Oh.
Oh, he's out.
Display recent events. Yeah, so we're going to add this again because this is pretty cool. I like that. It shows the, who's, subscribed and things like that. All right, so what do you guys want to talk about here? What do you guys got? Talk about off-season moves they should make. Okay, you guys tend to like that stuff when I play Armchair GM. So let's play Armchair GM with the Calgary Flames. So when would the Flames win the Cup? Oof, that's a tough one. It's going to probably be a little while. So let's go to Cap Friendly because usually I have better success with Cap Friendly. All right. So they have 2 first, second, third, and fourth round picks. So my prediction, right? So we're looking at some of the players here. So Mangiapane and Kuzmenko are UFAs next year. And thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that. So next year it's going to be Mangiapane and Kuzmenko. Both of them will be UFAs. I'm going to go with they trade Kuzmenko and they keep Mangiapane. They're going to sign Mangiapane to a nice 7-8 year extension to keep him in Calgary. Kuzmenko, I think they might actually let him go. Sharangovich might get another short-term extension. Matt Coronado is going to be on the final year of his ELC. Same thing with Connor Zary. So we might see an extension for Mangiapane this summer. Nikita Okatayak, we'll probably see an extension for him. Dustin Wolf will probably get a nice deal. I wouldn't be surprised if they went for the long-term deal for Dustin Wolf. Just pay him the money. Give him what he wants. What? Oh. All right. I think that is going to do it for tonight. I'm getting pretty tired. And I'll leave a thing for a live stream tomorrow. I'll try and figure out what games we'll do. I'll probably pick 2 or 3, and I'll let you guys in the community tab pick which games we can pick to watch tomorrow night. All right, so stay tuned for that tomorrow. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, following our community tab, all that kind of stuff, and yeah, we'll kind of go from there. So it's really nice to see all of you guys back in here. It really is very nice to see the community and everybody back here. So yes, I will speak with you guys again soon. Thank you so much for watching.